Today, we are looking at Singapore Airlines' brand new SILVERKRIS First Class Lounge. After spending $50 million, Singapore Airlines finally reopened and renovated all of its lounges in Singapore Changi Airport, Terminal 3 in mid-2022. In this SILVERKRIS Lounge complex, there are several sections for different kinds of passengers. On the right side is for the business class guest, and on the left side is for the first class passengers, mostly. I'll explain this in just a bit. Once you enter, there are two paths to choose from. The left side is a private room, only for Singapore Airlines first class passengers. Also another video for that. On the right side is the first class lounge, which is meant for any first class passengers traveling in any Star Alliance carrier, including of course Singapore Airlines. You can bring one guest in as a first class passenger, as long as that guest is flying with you in the same flight. Alternatively, Singapore Airlines has a separate elite qualifying status, the PPS Club, short for Priority Passenger Service Club. Don't get it mixed up with the Priority Pass, they are very different memberships. By spending 50,000 Singapore dollars a year in Singapore Airlines business or first class flights, you will get the top tier PPS status, named the Solitaire PPS Club. Then you can get into any first and business class lounges operated by Singapore Airlines globally, including this one here. There are 4 napping rooms here for only 2 hours usage. These are not overnight staying accommodation, but merely for day use only, so keep that in mind. So the lounge is not nearly as big as the business class lounge next door, but it still has around 11,000 square feet of space, slightly larger than prior to the renovation, and now it could seat 134 people at once. If you have seen my previous business class lounge video, you may notice that there is no natural light in this lounge, and also the seating is a little underwhelming compared to the business class lounge. It doesn't mean it's bad, just that the business class lounge has done such a great job in its design and setting the expectation really high for this first class lounge to top. But if you have not seen or been to the business class lounge, I'm fairly confident that you will very much enjoy this lounge nonetheless. And of course, there are washrooms and shower rooms here as well. This is a first class lounge after all. The color theme looks really premium. The facility looks just like in a 5-star hotel. It kinda reminds me of the Edition Hotel. Give a thumbs up if you have stayed in one before. I'm sure you could see some resemblance here. There is a buffet section in this lounge. In fact, the guests from the private room, such as myself, do come here to enjoy the buffet now and then also. But of course, they have the a la carte menu, while this lounge doesn't. Although the buffet is smaller than the one in the business class lounge, it does look like it has a greater selection of items from the chef station. And that's a wrap for the SILVERKRIS First Class Lounge in Terminal 3. Stay tuned for the next video. The private room is coming up next.